a bit more rocky than stuff that I've done before. I think it's kind of been a natural progression from one album to the next. My first album, Entretien, was a bit more bluesy, southern rock, maybe a little bit of country stuff in there. Next album, Divine and Dirty, was again a bit more rocky, a little bit heavier. And I think Light It Up is just pretty much a rock album. I don't think there's not a lot of blues.
The past is a shadow that follows us home.
You know, I don't think there's like any like one main theme. I mean, the single Ignite, Light It Up, I mean that's kind of about, you know, going for it, not sitting around waiting, like making the most of things. There's a song Broken Teeth, which was about my former career as a fighter, but also kind of how I approach life as well, like not being afraid to get my hands dirty and not afraid to shy away from a battle. I don't think there's only like one theme throughout the whole thing. You know, Rain is a song that it's like almost like a typical love song, but really, you know, wanting to protect someone that you love. That's not like anything I've ever written before. I'd never take myself like too seriously anyway. I'm always messing around, always having fun. Like, you know, you've got to enjoy yourself doing this for a career. Originally, it was supposed to be a funny video, but it was supposed to be a friend of mine playing the main character. And he's actually got like a mullet anyway. He's got like a handlebar moustache, and he looks really cool. And he was going to be playing like the main guy, but he broke his collarbone about 3 days before we needed to start filming, and we had like a real tight time frame. So I ended up saying, right, well, I'll play the character, and then it was like, well, I'll play everyone. Yeah, it was just a bit of fun, really. We haven't done anything like that before, so it was good to mix it up. So yeah, I wrote all the songs myself at home, and then I'll send demos off to the guys, and then we'll get together, and you know, everyone will put their own little take on things. But yeah, I write all. Well, I mean, I started doing martial arts when I was about 5 or 6, and I started doing guitar at the same time. So my whole life I did the two alongside each other. In my late teens, music wasn't really going anywhere. I was trying to make it, become a rock star and all this kind of stuff, and I wasn't really getting anywhere. But with the fighting stuff, I had more and more opportunities, so I just went with that. And before I knew it, 10 years had passed. You know, I wasn't anything like a world champion or anything like that, but I won quite a few fights. I got to spend some time in Vegas, Thailand, Singapore. I also trained and coached a lot of fighters too that have gone on to do some really good things. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I used to go and watch his band play all the time. He just had like a local cover band, and lots of good music in the house, because he liked a lot of like 70s rock, and he likes some bluesy stuff like Gary Moore and things like that. So I grew up with bands like Deep Purple, and Boston, Rainbow, Foreigner, Rolling Stones, Gary Moore, and some British bands as well like Thunder and FM. So yeah, I grew up around, you know, real music, proper guitar music. You know, I listen to lots of stuff from, I said, like older stuff. Some of the new bands that I like, more recent years, you know, guys like Monster Truck, Blackstone Cherry, and Rival Sons, and bands that's doing really well coming out of the States at the moment called Dirty Honey. They sound like they got a cool sound. Yeah, I like stuff that's real and raw. Yeah, so I mean, this is my third tour with Beth. I first supported her in April 2018. It kind of came about, we were on the same record label and we had the same agent at the time. So there was already like connections there. And then once we toured together, we all get on really well. Like Beth Hart and her crew are amazing people, they're really, really cool. And they make us feel like part of the family. We supported her in France, end of 2018, I think it was November. It was like 2 weeks all around France, maybe 10 dates or something. And then this one, we've just done 10 dates in the UK, and then we did Annecy a couple of nights ago, and obviously got 2 nights in Paris. Yeah, it's great. As I said, we get on really well with Beth and the team, and they like what we do, and that's great. It works well. I've just recorded another album with Supersonic Blues Machine in LA. That's going to be coming out later on in the year. At the moment, I'm currently writing lots of stuff. Got some cool ideas that I think are cool, and making some plans for the next record. We want to change it up quite a bit for the next album, so we're looking at a few different ways that we can do that. So yeah, I'm just working on new songs, writing whenever I get a chance, and constantly touring. We're always out and about.